First, I'd like to give an update on our sales tax. We recently received our Oklahoma Tax Commission on Sales, Use, and Lodging Tax for September. This is actually for July numbers. So year to date, the combined sales and use collections are up just short of 1% when compared to this time last year when the total was down 0.34%. Broken down, the sales tax collections year to date as of July were down 1.19% compared to July of 2023. So that means slightly better than last year when the year-to-date July sales tax collections were down 1.26%. Just as a reminder, this year's budget is based on a 0.5% increase in sales and use tax. So we'll continue to watch that closely, and we'll come back if there needs to be an adjustment in our budget. I want to give a special congratulations to our Community of Care, which is our mental health collaboration group. They recently received notice that they won the System of Care grant from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. They will receive nearly $1 million a year in federal dollars over the next 4 years, which will help fund the city and its partners in their ongoing commitment to meeting the mental health support needs in the community. The city will receive just under $1 million each of the next 4 years. The award is the largest amount of competitive federal funding for children's mental health ever received by the city and its partners, Edmond Family Counseling, North Care, Edmond Public Schools, and Healthy Minds Policy Initiative. The city's match commitment is $340,000 for each of the next 4 years. With the funding, Edmond's System of Care providers will identify and assess children, youth, ages 6 to 21 in Edmond who are at risk for or with serious emotional disturbances and or serious mental health illness, as well as their families, connect them with fully integrated continuum of care coordinated through our behavioral health services. So special thanks to them. They're doing great work in our community. I know often we talk about the physical health of our community, but also mental health is just as important. Just a couple of notes on Pelican Bay. As you know, one of our most popular attractions we have for both residents and visitors is our Edmond Pelican Bay. And the numbers for this summer prove that. This year, Pelican Bay accommodated about 77,000 guests, a 52% increase over last summer. With the hot summer, it helped to keep a lot of our families cool, and another reason why we are looking at continuing to make investments in that facility. When you factor in the project AC Kaplinger ball fields, the upgrades, facilities at Hafer Park, and the development of the Charles D. Lamb Nature Preserve, that entire Hafer complex is really an asset both for the community and our efforts to make Edmond a destination for residents and tourism. Now this time of year, we have a special event that we call Storybook Forest. Sticking with our parks theme, Storybook Forest, the popular Halloween attraction in Arcadia Lake, will be open October 23rd through October 30th this year. Located at Arcadia Lake Spring Creek Park, Storybook Forest is a safe alternative to traditional trick-or-treating. Children and parents can walk down a well-lit path in the woods and visit life-size scenes from classic storybooks to collect candy. Expect to see recreation-inspired themes like our well-loved little old lady who lived in a shoe, 3 little pigs, and more. At the concession area, there are campfires for families to roast hot dogs and s'mores, as well as reading tent where kids can hear stories. There is a carnival game area as well as a hayride for the entire family. Storybook Forest is a come and go anytime between 5:30 and 8:30 each evening. Tickets are $15 per child and $5 per adult. Tickets must be purchased in advance and are limited to 600 children tickets per night. Printed or digital confirmation is required to entry into the park and trail. Everyone going down the trail must have a ticket. If you have not been out there, Mayor and Council, it is a great evening to see families and individuals enjoying that atmosphere and enjoying s'mores and reading books together. So we encourage you to get out there. And lastly, I want to highlight, oftentimes things happen in the city, internal to the city offices that often kind of go overlooked. And I want to highlight one of those particularly. Last week, the city's finance department was notified that it is receiving the Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting for the Comprehensive Financial Report for the 2023 fiscal year. That recognition from the Government Financial Officers Association of the United States and Canada is the highest form of recognition for governmental accounting and financial reporting. An independent panel judged the city's report as demonstrating a constructive spirit of full disclosure to clearly communicate the city's financial standing processes. What makes this even more impressive, this is the 38th consecutive year the city's report has been recognized. When we talk about a consistent dedication to excellence, the city's report is the gold standard. So congratulations to Kathy Panis and the Finance Department, and especially her team that really puts together this award-winning report. A special thanks to Controller Sheila Birish, who oversees the submission every year. So kudos to her and her team. Just one of the great things that our staff does on a daily basis. And with that, Mayor, back to you.